perimeter of a rectangle. I always like to draw a rectangle out. Is 22 and its area is 24. Okay, that helped me not at all. Perimeter is 22. That tells me 2 widths plus 2 lengths is 22. And I think what I'm going to do there is divide all the way through by 2 and get W plus L is 11, just to kind of simplify that. The area is 24. That means length times width is 24. So I've got two equations here, one on the left representing the area and one on the right here representing the perimeter. I'm going to use substitution. I'm going to solve the equation on the right here for W, subtract the L on both sides and have 11 minus L on the right, and then I'm going to substitute that into the other equation, and we're going to get L times 11 minus L equals 24. Distributing, we're going to have 11L minus L squared is 24, and that's a quadratic equation. We want to now set it equal to 0. I don't like that negative in front of the L squared, so I'm going to add the L squared to each side and minus that 11L minus the 11L off on each side. That will give us 0 equals L squared minus 11L plus 24, which will then factor into L minus 3 times L minus 8. That tells us L will equal 3 centimeters or L will equal 8 centimeters. Now, I'm going to need to find W, and I'm going to find it by substituting into this equation I have up above that says W is 11 minus L. So W here will be 11 minus 3, which is 8 centimeters. On the right here, W would be 11 minus 8, which is 3 centimeters. Now it looks like we have two solutions, but both are telling us 8 by 3. It's kind of weird. I've got to cross off the first solution on the left because the L stands for the length, which is the longer side, and I can't have the width longer than the length. So in this problem we're going to have the L is 8 and the W is 3 centimeters. Okay, a third category of quadratic word problems is that of area problems. We just kind of did one of those already. This one I think we're going to draw a picture for. The width of a picture frame, I guess I've got written there, is 2 inches less than the length. The width is in terms of the length. So I'm going to say if the length is L, the width is 2 less, so that will be an L minus 2. Area means multiply, so I'm going to have L times the L minus 2 equals the 120 square inches. Distributing, we're going to have L squared minus 2L. This is quadratic, which is going to need to be set equal to 0, so I'm going to choose to just subtract the 120 on each side now, which will factor L minus 12 times L plus 10, and we get the L is equal to 12 inches or the L is equal to negative 10 inches. We cannot have a negative measurement for the side of a rectangle, so we have to cross that solution off. We're going to find, by substituting into our picture here, that the width is going to be that L, that 12 minus 2, making 10 inches. And so here's our solution set for the dimensions of that rectangle. Here we go with another. The length is 3 times its width. I could draw a picture. This time I'm going to write length equals 3 times the width. The area, that's length times width, is 48. So that's one way I could do it, and I could do substitution of one into the other. That would give us what? 3W times another w is 48. 3w squared, I'm going to subtract the 48 to the left, equals 0. And I'll come back to solving that in a little bit. Had you drawn a picture and gone, oh, here's my width and here's 3 times my width, you still would have gone straight to that 3w times w equals 48 that I've got there at the right. So either way, we're going to have that equation. With what I've got right now, I'm going to factor the 3 out, have w squared minus 16 equals 0. We're going to have the difference of two squares, giving us w plus 4 times w minus 4 equals 0. The 3 out in front, we're going to basically just ignore. It won't produce a solution for us. We're going to get w equals negative 4, which we can't have in this problem because dimensions can't be negative. So w equals 4 centimeters will be the width in this problem. And looking up at our picture, or what we have right here, the length will be 3 times the width, which gives us a length here of 12 centimeters. That's 3 times the width, and notice the product is 48 and the area was 48 square centimeters for that. So that's consistent with our problem here.